Reality. Ooh. My name is Aaliyah.
And I'm Shaneice.
And this is our first episode of
Self-Care Sunday. The topic of the day is...
what is self-care? Self-care is anything you do that benefits your physical, mental, and emotional being.
Self-care doesn't just look like what we see on TV, which could be eating healthy, jogging all the time, washing your face periodically throughout the day, taking 30 showers. You know, that's not what it looks like. What does it look like?
Self-care can look like having conversations with people, like vulnerable conversations about things you're going through, being honest with the other person about how you feel. Being honest with yourself is a very big one.
Being honest with yourself is basically like knowing the kind of harsh truths about yourself. So if you know that you're not the type of person to come home and do your homework, just be honest with yourself about it and work around that so you could do your homework in school instead. Or like if you know that you're not a good communicator or that you may be intentionally doing stuff to hurt other people because of something in the past, be honest with yourself that you're doing it so that you can work on fixing it.
Self-care can also look like analyzing yourself and the environment around you. And what I mean by that is being able to understand enough about yourself to know how you react to certain situations, how you control the environment around you.
Now that you know what self-care is, I think it'd only be sensible for us to explain what exactly Self-Care Sunday is.
Self-Care Sunday is basically like a sit down with me and Shaneice where we pick apart some of the major negatives about our week. Like
picking out our downfalls, in a sense, like things that hold us back, things that stop us from reaching our full potential. Those feelings, those thoughts that keep us
stuck.
Yeah, that keep us stagnated. Mm-hmm. Self-Care Sunday is a way for us to be aware of our stagnation, talk about it on camera, and also give other people the chance to see people talk about it and understand that somebody else feels the way that you do. Mm-hmm. And we're also telling you why we feel that way and why you may feel that way and how we're trying to move forward.
Yeah.
Get out that feeling, how we're trying to shake that bug. That nasty feeling bug. Shake that nasty feeling bug. Just shake that nasty feeling bug off. Shake the nasty feeling bug off. Shake the nasty feeling bug off.
Dance break over. The self-care focus of this episode is feeling inadequate. To feel inadequate means to feel like you're not enough or to feel like you're not doing enough, anything.
Lacking enoughness.
Just to briefly run through this, when I think of relating it back to what we said earlier, when we're talking about how the media affects the way we perceive self-care, the very superficial face value, things you can do to take care of yourself, it reminds me of consumer culture and
wanting people to spend their money routinely.
Yeah, that's a major reason why I feel many people feel inadequate.
They want you to spend your money routinely to make you think that doing all this stuff helps you feel better. And it probably does, but you have to make the internal feel better first before you make the external feel better, because the external is only for the people. The internal is for you. The external could be for you too, but it's more so when you present it to the people and what you see, but you have to know what you think. Sometimes the feeling of inadequacy does affect my confidence, especially when starting a business. I just feel like sometimes I don't feel like I'm enough to do certain things. I know that's definitely like a thing that comes with feeling inadequate.
Yeah, for me, when I feel the most inadequate, I notice that it's usually surrounding like how I'm perceived from myself and how other people perceive me. I hate the idea of being perceived or interpreted the wrong way and being misunderstood. So every time I interact with someone, I always like overanalyze every little thing about them to make sure that I'm being like kind of to make sure I'm secure. And so when I get like wrong signals or mixed signals, it makes me feel low about myself, like I'm not doing enough to make that person understand me. So,
and now it is time for tea time. Oh yes.
Reality.
This is reality time, but
We're not drinking tea.
so the reality is I can't sing, but Aaliyah can.
Ooh, y'all might see a video of me singing on being a talent show.
But the reality is, how do we combat these feelings? How do we fight them off?
Are your fists and push them back.
How do we combat these feelings?
That's a great question.
Communication. Talk to your friends. Talk to your parents if you can.
Journal.
Can you wait? You see how I said if you can?
No, but like,
okay.
Talk to yourself. That's what I mean.
Talk to your friends. Talk to your parents if you can. Or journal. If you don't got nobody. Journal. Just communicate. Just communicate. Okay, so yeah, how do we combat these feelings? Use communication. Just communicate. Talk to your friends if you have friends. Talk to your parents if you can. Journal. She knows a lot more about that than me.
Yeah. Should I show them my journal?
No.
Guys, I have a journal. See? It's cute, right? I've had it since 8th grade. Basically, this journal was just full of entries from, moments in my life where I was feeling very, very low. Or not even then. I would put my good days in here, too. It's just basically keeping track of my thoughts and keeping track of my moods and feelings and things like that. I said I had this journal since 8th grade. I got some poems in here. I was trying to be a poet. You can do that, too, if you like. Journaling doesn't have to be...
It has to be you writing your feelings, but it doesn't have to be in the regular format. You could do an essay.
And also that too. If you don't like writing,
you can make a song.
Make a song.
Make art.
If you like talking, like how we have this is we have this podcast, or if you don't feel comfortable, having a voice with the public, make a voice recording.
Or you can start by getting out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. You never know. You might want to do this as much as us.
And just related to everything that we've been doing, like, we had to step,
we still are stepping outside our comfort zone.
Yeah,
I am too, because that feeling of inadequacy makes me feel comfort. Like, I feel comfortable with my feeling of inadequacy. But really just not caring about all that stuff is where I feel uncomfortable, because it's like,
that was good. I didn't know that. I like how you word that.
That's why we all feel comfortable in just feeling inadequate and just not doing anything about it.
That's true. That's very true. Is that it?
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So, that's all the tea we have for this episode.
Or brisk. If you don't have tea.
Actually, that's the Arizona. That's the Arizona.
No, this is not brisk.
So, you didn't pour this in here?
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought I poured this. Oh, wait, never mind. I got green brisk. I forgot.
Yeah. Okay. But thank you for watching. This is Self-Care Sunday. And the reason we have cups in our hands because this is tea time.
That was a lot.
Tea time. Tea time.